welcome to Out of the Blue, number 20. Plugging into my Peavey. So today we're going to introduce a new idea, and that is the idea of the emerging paradigm. Here's a painting by Waldo. That's the violin is mine, the bow is mine, the painting is Waldo. It's called Flag of Japan. Number, I forget what number this is. It's on the back. He did a series of Flag of Japan paintings. And if you look close in the fog, there's a little vessel, kind of neat. From a distance you can't even see it. But anyway, the new paradigm. Now, it's a beautiful day. Today is August 7th. 2015, so we'll go out in the park and talk about it. So the map of the emerging paradigm is basically the philosophical foundation for the map of the emerging paradigm. Is a theory of personality based on Ernest Becker's book, The Denial of Death. So Ernest Becker wrote a book called The Denial of Death, in which he says that the civilization essentially was created. The main impetus for civilization is humankind's fear of annihilation, fear of death. So the fear of death causes us to create governments and things that outlive us. Now we have corporations, and so that's a well-established book. The emerging paradigm is this idea that the denial of death has been successful, so that civilization, in fact, literally denies us death. That's how it's starting to seem now. So the new paradigm is this idea that these near-death experiences that people have, for some people, they are in fact denied death. They don't die. So they have these surveys where heart attacks, people die and their heart stops. A good 10 times out of 100, 10%, people have this incredibly comforting experience in which, you know, their existence continues on. So we can explain this. We explain this in Ernest Becker type terms. Civilization it's like an operating system of our minds. So our mind, the mind as a computer has an operating system. The operating system has a shutdown protocol. Okay, so your body, the physiology of your body, if you die, there's a shutdown protocol, including the shutting down of your mind. The shutting down of your mind includes this experience wherein you seem to yourself to continue to exist. And people describe it as the greatest thing that's ever happened to them. You know, you move to a city of light. You're reunited with loved ones, etc., etc. And it is let's just say it's not an objective reality. Let's just say it's not a real place that we can send a probe to, like Pluto. But it does appear to be an existential, or in other words, a subjective reality. Existential means, for you personally, it exists. Anyway, so that's all we're going to say about that. If you want to read more on this subject, the best book is called Wanderer in the Spirit Lands by Francezzo. So Ernest Becker's book is not required reading for Neo-Swedenborgians, but Francezzo is highly recommended. Francezzo is an Italian painter. It's a book in the spiritualist tradition. So we'll talk about Francezzo another day. Today we're going to go examine the map of the emerging paradigm.